Well, the Assam government has issued new SOPs in the wake of the steep spike in COVID cases in the state. As per the new notifications, all marketplaces, supermarkets, shops in malls and weekly markets should be closed by 6 p.m.
All marketplaces, supermarkets, shops in the malls, weekly markets should close by 6 p.m. This is a very significant regulation we are bringing in order to tackle the COVID and breaking the chain of the infection. Shop owners to ensure minimum 6 feet distance. These are the COVID appropriate behavior, as well as at any point of time, not more than 5 persons should be there inside the shop. And if some shops which are very small, this number can be lower, but it should not be more than 5 persons at a time in the shop, so that people do not come in much closer contact.
Meanwhile, the government has also ordered for 50% of attendance in government and private offices. However, this will not be applicable for organizations rendering essential or emergency services, law enforcement services and election work.
Workplaces, we are bringing 50% of the employees can work at a time from the office and 50% from the home and using the virtual mode. But this particular regulation we are not putting in respect of those rendering essential services, emergency services, law enforcement authorities, as well as election related work. And we are bringing another thing which was there earlier also. We are bringing more liberal provision this time, that pregnant women employees and women with children of 5 years or below, irrespective of their grade, should be allowed to work from home. This is one important thing we are bringing.
Apart from this, and as per the new SOPs, only 50% students can attend government as well as private educational institutions in person on any day.
In educational institutions, again we are saying that all the educational institutions should shift to the virtual mode, means they should be liberally providing the virtual mode, be it college, be it school, be it engineering college. At any rate, not more than 50% student on any day should be allowed for the in-class training. It should not be that at 100% capacity, it should be at 50% capacity, 50%. So both the option of virtual should be there, plus if they want 50% in-house training can be allowed.
In addition to this, a funeral or last rites related gatherings should ensure not more than 20 persons for each deceased. And religious places of worship should be allowed to be operated with 20 persons per hour, except the iconic religious places where it can be 50 persons per hour.
For the open place, simple, 50% of the capacity of the ground or 400 persons, whichever is lower. That is basically the first regulation we are bringing. We are not giving open wide, but we are also not putting full ban. We are giving 50% of capacity or 400 persons, whichever is lower. Again, it is simple, 50% of the seating capacity. We are not putting any cap on it. One thing we are saying that there will be no standing audience in any of the functions, any of the gatherings. Number of guests in private functions, 100. Earlier this number, last time we had put it 50. This time we are starting with 100 because of the feedback which we had got in the first round. So we are starting with 100. Funeral last rites, we are keeping the limit same, that 20 persons which was there earlier, and based on the people's feedback we are retaining that limit. Religious places, we are putting two kind of distinctions. The religious places which are of low intensity and medium intensity, for there we are saying that 20 persons per hour, that kind of pilgrimage can happen.
Iconic places.
And there are iconic places like our Kamakhya temple and other iconic places in Assam. So for that, the limit we are putting 50 persons per hour.
And not only this, according to the new SOP, city buses, intra-district, inter-district and interstate buses will be allowed to operate with 50% sitting capacity. Besides, auto rickshaws and taxis shall operate with one driver and two passengers, maintaining social distancing.
All kind of city buses, intra-district, inter-district, interstate buses will be allowed to operate with 50% of seating capacity. No standing passengers shall be allowed. That is another thing we are doing.
Meanwhile, the government has also made wearing of mask mandatory. Violators would be penalized with rupees 1,000.
One order was issued in October that for not wearing the mask or for spitting in public, penal fine of 1,000 rupees shall be enforced. It continued to be enforced rigorously till November. We are basically reiterating those provisions that and here the earlier it was interested to only police for collecting the fine. Now we are making it more broad-based that there will be a task force of District Disaster Management Authority, Magistracy, Police, Enforcement Wing of District Transport Officer and Enforcement Wing of Guwahati Municipal Corporation in respect of Guwahati Municipal Area.
Besides, DGP Bhaskar Jyoti Mahanta also sent out a strong message and said that the police takes stern action against violators of SOPs.
Mask পৰিধান নকৰা ক্ষেত্ৰত বা থু পেলোৱা ক্ষেত্ৰত ৰাজহুৱা স্থানত social distancing maintain কৰা ক্ষেত্ৰত আমি পুলিচে জেনেৰেলি লাঠি নঘূৰাও বুলি ভাবো মানে কোনোবাই যদি কিন্তু পুলিচক বা আমাৰ এনফৰ্সিং অথৰিটিক চ্যালেঞ্জ কৰে যদি আক্ৰমণ কৰিবলৈ উদ্যত হয় তেতিয়াহলে আমাৰ লাঠি ঘূৰিব গতিকে মই সদায় ৰাইজক অনুৰোধ কৰিছো যাতে এই আইনবিলাক যিখিনি বনোৱা হৈছে নীতি নিৰ্দেশনা এইখিনি খুব দায়িত্বশীল নাগৰিকৰ পৰিচয় দি সকলোৱে মানি চলে যদি মাস্কৰ অসুবিধা হৈছে লবলে আমি দিম মাস্ক কলে হল যে আমি মাস্ক এটা দিয়কচোন মই পুলিচক নিৰ্দেশনা দিছো কোনোবাই মাস্ক খুজিলে দি দিব ফ্ৰীতে কাবাক দৰকাৰ আছে ফ্ৰীকে দি দিব কিন্তু মাস্ক পিন্ধিব লাগিব আৰু যদি পুলিচক উল্টাই গালি পাৰিবলৈ আহিলে হল তেতিয়া হলে আই এম সৰি তেতিয়া হলে অলপ বল প্ৰয়োগ হ'ব পাৰে আইপিসি সেকশনত হলা কিন্তু জেলত যাব লাগিব আৰু যদি ডিএম এক্ট হয় তেতিয়া ফাইনৰ কথা আছে বা তেওঁলোক বেইল দিব পৰা যাব আৰু আদাৰৱাইজ বিশেষ কেইটামানৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত 1000 টকাকে ধৰি বা অন্যান্য ফাইন ধৰণৰ কিছুমান জৰিমনা হ'ব